Hi there, Westside Wellbeing crew. Welcome to our yoga practice. We have got 20 minutes today, so you can combine this with any of the other yoga practices that we have. But this one in particular is going to be a wind down, reset, chill out, a perfect one to do towards the end of the day. It's lovely to do any time of day, but it's a really nice one to do maybe just before you're getting ready to go to bed, something like that. So we're just going to find a comfortable seated position first. If anything hurts you, if anything causes any pain, if you're working with any injuries, please check with the doctor before you practice. And also, don't do it if it hurts. I'm not with you practicing. I can't tell you specific adjustments. So you have to really tune into your body here, let go of any kind of ego, and just be kind. Be kind to yourselves. And start just finding a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged, it doesn't have to be. Just see how it feels. Give yourself a moment to just ground your sit bones to the mat. Let the feet feel in contact with the mat if that's how you're sitting. Maybe bring the hands to the knees and just really take a very gentle rolling around into the hips and pelvis in one direction and then back the other way, and that shift in weight can feel really nice, just to help ground your connection to the floor. We're going to inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, just let them release away. A couple more times. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale to release. One more. Inhale, and exhale. Lovely. Starting to feel like the neck is long, you're pushing the crown of the head all the way up towards the ceiling. And you can start to drop chin towards the chest and gently roll one ear towards one shoulder and draw like a little semicircle with your chin, so you're taking the ear from side to side. One more to each side. Excellent. Release the hands down by your hips. Bring one hand to the floor, so I'm taking my right hand to the floor. I'm going to reach my left arm up and over. And start to turn the gaze up, looking up towards the lifted arm, hands, fingers. Keep the top shoulder relaxed away from your ears. And really try and keep both of your sit bones fully connected to the mat. You might find you can start to release down onto your forearm, but immediately my sit bones have started to come off the mat. So I'm just going to lift up and keep grounded through those sit bones. As you inhale, start to come all the way up. Take the opposite hand down to the mat. Reaching the opposite arm up and over, keeping the top shoulder relaxed. Gaze is up. As you inhale, come all the way back up. Bring the hands back behind you. Release your feet. Bend in the knees and just gently windscreen wipe at the knees from side to side. Now, coming to a cross-legged position again. If you can, try and cross your legs the opposite way to how you had them before. If you can remember, see how it feels. Doesn't matter if you can't. Find your way to that comfortable seated position. This time, hands come onto the knees. We're going to inhale to come all the way forwards, open the chest, the throat, gaze goes up. As you exhale, start to round the back, tuck the chin, rock back on those sit bones. Moving with the breath. Just releasing into the whole spine, head, neck, and shoulders. Next time you go back, just go round to one side as you round the spine. spine, and then as you come forward, go around to the other side. And then back the other way. And find your way back to that comfortable seated position. Bring the hands back behind you, release the feet to the floor, windscreen wiping your knees from side to side. So you're doing a bit of external hip rotation, a bit of internal hip rotation. We're going to come into a nice little hip opener. So find your way to stillness. This time we'll bring in the soles of the feet together and open the knees out wide. The feet do not have to be close in towards the body, just find what feels good for you here. And if you know you find it easier to tilt forwards if you're sat on a little cushion and you have one to hand, you can grab a cushion. Remember, this is a really nice, gentle, kind practice for our bodies. So anything that you can do to make it feel more kind, go ahead. We're going to have our hands maybe to the shins, the ankles, the feet. And then just gently start to roll the chin towards the chest. Let the head bow down towards the feet. Maybe you can grab hold of the toes and let the head hang a little heavier. On your next inhale, slowly just start to roll all the way back up. Bring your knees together and we topple forwards into a tabletop position. Take the knees wide, bring the big toes to touch, push the bum back towards the heels, reach your arms out in front of you, soften the forehead down. We come into what we call child's pose or balasana. You want the hips to start to settle down towards your heels and the arms can just be heavy. Wrists, hands, fingers, forearms, elbows, shoulders, heavy. And then start to walk your hands over towards the right hand side. Getting some length into the left side of the body, maybe left hand rests on top of the right hand, but keep your hips heavy and close to your heels. On your next inhale, slowly start to come all the way back to center. And then walk your hands over towards the left hand side, right hand rests on top of that. Inhale to come all the way back to center. And we'll walk the hands in towards the body. Taking your time, keeping your head heavy and low, rolling all the way up the spine. Head is the very last thing to come up. From here, come back into your tabletop position. Knees come back underneath your hips. Step your right foot forwards in between your hands. Help it along if you need to. Try and get your right knee stacked above your right ankle. Remember to be kind. So if the back leg, if the knee feels a little bit too much pressure on the mat, you can always add a bit of cushioning, roll under the mat so that it's double thickness there, just to help. Once you feel comfortable, inhale, bring the hands up to rest on top of the thighs. Any pinching in the lower back, just ease out a little. We're just releasing into the hips, particularly into that left hip flexor. Nothing else needs to be tense, so you can release shoulders, neck, head, face, jaw. Lovely, bring the hands to the hips, push the hips back in line with the back knee, flex right toes up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, just hinge from your hips, fold forwards again. It doesn't have to be very far. Think more about pushing your hips back, and you'll start to feel that lengthening down the whole of the back of the right leg. Inhale to come all the way up, bend back into that knee, bring the left hand down to the floor, start to reach the right arm up, gaze follows fingertips. Right hand coming down to the inside of the right knee, you could roll onto the outside of that right foot, and just gently easing a little bit more, opening into the hip. And then bring the foot to the floor, knee to the floor, right hand down to the outside of the right foot. And just step the right knee back. Tabletop position, breathe here. We'll do the same little sequence on the opposite side. So it's your left foot that comes forwards, left knee above the left ankle. When you found a nice comfortable position for your body, we're coming all the way up, hands to hips. Maybe hands rest on the thigh. Totally your choice. Find that opening in the right hip flexor, just releasing the hips. Start to push the hips back in line with the knee. Hands to the hips, flex the toes up, straighten that left leg, and as you exhale, start to fold forwards. Just enough to feel that hamstring stretch, maybe stretching into the calf a little. Inhale to come all the way up, bend into the knee, right hand to the floor. Left arm starts to reach up, finding a gentle twist here. Our left hand coming to the inside of that left knee, rolling onto the outside edge of the foot. And then bringing the knee back, the foot back, the left hand down to the mat, and step your left knee back to meet the right. You're in tabletop position. We're going to start to slow the movement down a lot more. So anything you want to do here, if there's a wiggle, if there's a shake, if there's a circling in the hips or circling in the shoulders that you want to take, now is the great chance. And then when you're ready, we're coming to sit on our sit bones. Legs out in front of us, space behind you so you can start to roll onto the mat. Coming all the way down onto your back. Have a bend in the knees, step the feet a little closer in towards the body. Hook your right ankle on top of the left thigh and start to push the right thigh away. Staying here, Or taking both hands underneath the left thigh and start to hug it in towards the body. Relax the head, neck and shoulders back towards the mat. Releasing the foot to the floor. Take your right hand to the outside edge of the right foot and start to squeeze right knee down towards the right shoulder, right foot parallel to the ceiling. Now you can keep the left leg bent, or you could extend the left leg away from you. Just see how that feels. Half happy baby pose. Release the foot, slide your hands around the top of the right shin, hug right knee down towards the right shoulder. And then take the knee all the way across the body, over towards the left hand side. You can do it with the left leg bent or straight, absolutely up to you. Reaching the right arm away from the body, gaze follows the fingertips. On your next inhale, slowly rolling onto your back, hug the right knee in towards the right shoulder before extending your right leg all the way out to meet the left. Bending into both knees, bring the feet to the front. Left ankle crosses on top of the right thigh. Maybe pushing the left thigh away or hugging both hands around the right thigh. Lifting the foot up and in towards the body. Take a couple more breaths. And then release the foot, unhook the ankle, interlace the fingers around the top of the shin, squeeze knee towards the shoulder, maybe extend right leg away. And then we come into our deep super. Oh, hang on, we haven't done happy baby. Hang on. Bend into the right knee. Take your left hand to grab hold of the outside edge of your left foot and start to squeeze the left knee down towards the left shoulder. Left foot parallel to the ceiling. Maybe the right leg extends. Excellent. Releasing the foot, and now we'll come into our twist. Bring that left knee all the way across, over to the right hand side. Right leg could be straight or bent, your choice. Left arm reaches away, gaze follows the fingertips. Excellent focus. On your next inhale, slowly start to roll all the way back onto your back. You can give that left knee a little hug in towards the left shoulder one final time before releasing your left leg out to meet the right. And we come into the posture that we've been working towards. You've been getting that energy out of your body. You've been releasing, stretching, strengthening, so that you can find complete stillness here. Nothing left to do but breathe. Allowing yourselves to take a slightly deeper, longer inhale through the mouth. And a longer exhale. As you inhale, inspire life into your bodies, wiggling fingers and toes. Exhaling to rotate into wrists and ankles, rolling the head from side to side. As you inhale, find your way into a full body stretch. And then release the arms down beside the body and gently roll over onto whatever side feels best for you. And when you're ready, slowly start to push yourself up to find a comfortable seated position. Maybe you can do it with your eyes closed, or you can close them when you get here. Take a minute to notice anything, everything that might have changed for you over the course of your practice. And then just let it all go. I'm going to bring our hands into a prayer and vigorously rub the palms together, get some really nice heat in between those hands, and then cup the whole of your eye sockets with your warm palm. Luxuriate here in the darkness and in the warmth. When you're ready, start to blink the eyes open behind your hands. Let the light come in through the cracks of the hands and the fingers, and very mindfully bring your hands back to prayer at the heart center. Thank you so so much for joining me for your practice, sharing your incredible energy with me and whoever else finds time to do this video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. So thank you so much for joining us. Westside Wellbeing at 1. Maybe you've just done both of the yoga classes, well done. Maybe you are going on to do another one. Maybe you just had 20 minutes and that is fantastic, awesome work. We have got something more cardio lined up for you next week. Please like and subscribe and share, and you will be the first then to know about the next sessions that we have coming up. Take care, everybody.